YouTuber community, and I believe it was created by Kimberly's Book Nook, and I saw this tag off a few people actually, but the most recent person was Ariel Bissett. I think that's how you pronounce the name anyway, and this is going to be the name game book tag. Basically, the aim of this tag is to find a book where the title starts with a letter in your name. So let's start. So the first letter of my name is K, obviously. So I chose Kiss by Jacqueline Wilson. Basically about two friends called Sylvie and Carl. Sylvie is the narrator in the book, and they've basically been friends since they were tiny children. They've always played together, eaten meals with each other's families. They've called each other boyfriend and girlfriend, and Sylvie deep down has always believed that one day they're going to get married, and they always used to play together in this fantasy world in a little hut at the bottom of Carl's garden, which is filled with glass ornaments, and they create stories and play games around that. But then they get into their teens and they start going to different high schools, and Carl starts befriending this boy called Paul, who seems to be taking all his attention, and one day they go to a party together and they end up playing a game of spin the bottle, and Carl passes the chance to kiss Sylvie, so she's a bit like, oh well, what? I really love this guy. I do genuinely love my best friend, but he just passed the chance to kiss me. What? But yeah, this is a really good book. It's definitely for teenagers. There are a few shits and fucks thrown around in this book. Next letter is A, so I chose An Abundance of Catherines by that author that nobody on YouTube's ever heard of, called John Green. I actually haven't read this book yet, but I've heard good things about it. I think pretty much everybody knows what the plot of this book is, but just in case nobody does, it's about this guy called Colin, who's basically a bit of a child prodigy, and he only dates people called Catherine, and he kind of calculates and does all this mathematical stuff where who's going to break up with who first, how long the relationship's going to last, etc, etc. And then the next letter in my name is R, so I chose Robin Hood by Henry Gilbert. I don't actually have that many books that begin with R, so this was a pretty tough choice, to be honest. Robin Hood, and I got this in a collection of 10 classic stories, so there's 9 others in this collection, and this book is quite nice. The text is very small on this, so maybe quite hard to read, and it's illustrated as well. There's a picture in here with a little description of what the picture's about underneath. I haven't read this book yet, but hopefully soon. The next letter in my name is I, so I chose It's Okay I'm Wearing Really Big Knickers, which is the second book in the Georgia Nicholson series by Louise Venison. I really love this series of books. It's really hilarious and funny and well written. I believe in this one she's still after the sex god, or Robbie, or Aaron Johnson, who plays him in the film. Yeah, this whole series is basically written in a diary format, and I just had a little peek at the first 3 pages of this book, and I just want to read it out to you because it's quite interesting, to be honest. The start of this chapter is, well, the title of it is called The Sex God Has Landed and Taking Off Again. So, here. Sunday, July 18th, my room, 6 PM. Staring outside of my bedroom window at other people having a nice life. Who would have thought things could be so unbelievably pooey? I'm only 14 and my life is over because of the selfish osity of so-called grown-ups. I said to Mum, you are ruining my life. Just because yours is practically over, there is no reason to take it out on me. But as usual, when I say something sensible and meaningful, she just tutted and adjusted her bra like a Russian roulette player. Or do I mean disco thrower? I don't know. And what's more, I don't care. If I counted up the number of times I've been tutted at, I could open a tutting shop. It's just so not fair. How can my parents take me away from my mates and make me go to New Zealand? Who goes to New Zealand? In the end, when I pointed out how utterly useless as a mum she was, she lost the rag and shouted at me. "Go to your room right now." I said, "All right, I'll go to my room. I will go to my room. And do you know what I'll be doing in my room? No, you don't, so I'll tell you. I'll be just being in my room." That's all, because there was nothing else to do. Then I just slammed off, left her there, to think about what she has done. Unfortunately, it means that I am in my bed and it is only 6 o'clock. 7 p.m. "Oh, Robbie, where are you now?" "Well, I know where you are, now actually. But is this any time to go away on a footy trip? On the bright side, I am now the girlfriend of a sex god." 7:15. On the dark side, the sex god doesn't know his new girlfriend is going to be forced to go to the other, useless, side of the universe in a week's time. 7:18 p.m. I can't believe that after all the time it has taken to chat the SG, all the makeup I have had to buy, the trailing about, popping up unexpectedly when it was out anywhere, all the planning, all the dreaming, it's gone to waste. I finally get him to snog me, number 6, and he says, "Let's see each other, but keep it quiet for a bit." And at the moment, with classic poo timing, Mutty says, "We're off to New Zealand next week." My eyes are all swollen up like like mice eyes from crying. Even my nose is swollen. It's not swollen at the best of times, but now it looks like I've got 3 cheeks. Marvellous. Thank you, God. 9 p.m. I'll never get over this. 9:10 p.m. Time goes very slowly when you are suicidal. Struck by Lightning, the Carson Phillips Journal by Chris Colfer, which I did a review of on this channel. I'll link it in the description below. But yeah, I think my review came off a bit negatively of this book. That's what I meant to say. But yeah, I did really enjoy this book. I think it got better as it got nearer to the end, really. Not in like the bad way of like, oh, I wanted it to be over, but like the emotions like heightened up a bit and you felt a lot more emotive and you empathised more with the character and stuff. But yeah, I did really enjoy this book. Just some bits of the writing I just found were a bit weak, to be honest. If you want to do this tag too, go for it. Anybody can do it. I don't tag anyone in particular. But yeah. Here's to Kimberly's book nook for the video. And yeah, I'll see you next time, guys. Bye!